Welcome, Matthew. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's a pleasure having you.
Thanks for having me. It's going to be
Yeah,
fun.
I know. I'm looking forward to it. So, we're going to talk flowers today, and I love flowers, and especially during these unsettling times, to focus on something that brings beauty and maybe celebration and love and positivity to our lives is so important. So, why don't we begin by saying, let's talk about your business. You've been doing this quite a while as a floral designer.
Yes, we're about 25 years in, I think.
Wow.
But it's always been fun to, when you're carrying an arrangement into a building or a gift piece that someone has ordered, you do so many of them that you don't, you're like, okay, this is done. But then when you take it out and people stop you in an elevator and they're like, those are really, really beautiful.
Right.
It kind of reminds you that, something so simple from nature really can, make a difference in someone's day. So, we're not a store. We're referral only, as you know, because you
Yeah.
found us, as a referral. So that's been great for us, just because our it keeps our overhead low, but it also lets us concentrate on our clients, and then our clients are always very, very kind to us and always refer us to their friends. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the best business to have in terms of working with people you know, like, and trust, and having it continue on that way. So yeah, so you've been supplying the orchard, the sales center, now our beautiful model for a few months, and it's been yeah, they're gorgeous, and the color and just the vibrancy. Talk about how have you been navigating this shelter in place? It's now lifting, but I'm just going to add that as I speak on these calls with people and say, there's such an array of people's reactions to kind of moving back out. And, I've been an essential worker, and I've been working the whole time and pretty active and out there. But, certainly there's still a lot of hesitation, and you have to have that empathy. How are you serving your clients over the past, few weeks, months, and what do you see going forward?
Sure. So, when everything when the world stopped, in March, um, we were okay because it was March and there's no outdoor things happening, and we didn't really have any major events in March that were going to happen. So, we were like, okay, let's just regroup for a minute. But then, we service a lot of buildings like the Orchard. We do the lobbies and things. It was
Mm-hmm.
very interesting. Initially, they were like, you can come one more time, but you have to give us, what we did was we did bromeliads and orchids because it would last for a month,
Yeah.
so that everyone would just kind of literally regroup and figure out what's possible here. And we wanted to be safe, and we wanted our buildings to be safe. So, initially we just shut down. But
Right.
once, as the information changed every day.
Yes. Yeah.
You're worn out trying to just keep up. But as things sort of leveled out a little bit, our corporate clients, our lobbies like the Orchard and and other developments like that, they started letting us come back. So, but still a lot of residential. Everyone was following the rules, because I think as a general group, we all want to move forward and do everything we can. So, it was pretty quiet for a while, but
Yeah.
now, uh, it kind of, where are we? We're June.
Oh, June 10th. It goes
June
quickly.
10th.
I can't
See,
believe,
I
no,
don't even know
unbelievable.
what day of the week it is. But
Right.
right around the beginning of May, people started asking us, if we were still going to be able to do landscaping. And what was very interesting was supply was very limited in general out there. Whether
Mm-hmm.
you go to a Christie Weber or a Gethsemane, Gethsemane wasn't even open. They were
Mm-hmm.
boarded up practically. So, or you go to the Lowe's or your Home Depot or whatever, it was pretty boring. So we just had to tell everyone to kind of wait.
Sure.
Um, but but then as stuff started coming in, not only did we quickly evolve into a little miniature floral website,
Right.
which we've never had before. But we did a little floral website, and just kind of put it out there, and our longtime clients and then a lot of new people started seeing us,
Right.
and they started ordering flowers for Mother's Day or just in
Oh, that's
general.
great. Now, what's the website? Is it the Melone, your business?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
emalonefloral.com.
Yeah. Okay. So you can go there now and purchase. So we talk about this. We're all pivoting. we've all been pivoting, in the way we approach and interact with our clients and our peers, but also in the services we provide and how we provide them. And going forward, that's not going to change. So you've probably picked up a new revenue stream you didn't know you needed or had the opportunity to pursue. So it's a good thing. What's the breakdown between your residential and your commercial clients?
So I would say that currently we're about 60-40 residential to corporate.
Wow, okay.
Which is flipped, mainly because so many people, because everyone, it feels like they're going to be staring at their backyards and their balconies all summer. People are doing a lot more.
Sure,
So they're
for
adding
sure.
3 or 4 more urns, or they're adding, we want a new tree, or that, and we can do that type of thing. It's a lot of work, and we also have to be very conscious of all the rules. So when we walk through someone's home, we all have masks and we have booties on our feet, and the whole thing. Luckily though, a lot of our clients do just have like backyards up in Andersonville or even in Lincoln Park. We never have to go in.
Right.
They never see us, and so it's great. We just roll our carts around, and we're just creating. And everyone has, I mean, we've been very fortunate. Everyone seems to have said, just bring us a little bit more this year.
And that's a good thing to hear. What is some of the more, let's talk about, and I always say this too, on these calls is be mindful of time and so forth, but let's talk about some of the pretty flowers. What are some of the prettier, or some of the things that you're enjoying planting and or floral arrangements that you are really delivering a lot, and that's bringing a lot of beauty?
So, it's funny. Yesterday, we did a new client at Dearborn and Rush in that Art Deco building there.
Yeah.
And she just had dead boxwoods on her balcony, and she didn't want to go boxwoods again. So I suggested that we bring her 8 hibiscus bushes, and she said, I never thought of that. She goes, I said, people laugh about them because, they're in the Jewel parking lot. It's not super high end. It's the carnation of the plant world. But, I found these really, really beautiful ones. And the great thing about them is they don't care about wind. They love all the sun. They love all the water, and they just bloom and bloom and bloom. She is so happy with them.
Oh, that's fun. That's great. Yeah.
So she has color. Also for outside, a really great thing that is not necessarily a blooming plant, but there's so many varieties of coleus these days, which are just really, really vibrant and beautiful leaves.
Okay.
But they come in hot pink and lime green, and they're just gorgeous. And they just go and go and go. There is a tropical called Mandevilla. So it's Mandevilla is what it
okay.
says.
Yeah.
But it's a vine, very hardy, loves the heat. It can dry out, it's okay, but it comes in the reds and the pinks and now a coral. That's been very popular. Also really easy to find. That's outdoor. Indoor, I would say we've been doing a lot of, because anymore, any type of flower is available year round. It used to be, when we were younger, you could only get tulips in the spring, and you can only get.
It's true.
Everything is almost everything is greenhouse grown now. So if you want peonies in November, you can have peonies in November. So, but we've been doing a lot of hybrid hydrangea.
Love them. Yeah, we use them at ours. They're gorgeous.
Right.
Some of my favorite flowers. Beautiful.
The orchard. All of your collateral is that really beautiful purple hydrangea. So it may have inspired me actually, because I've been doing a lot of purple hydrangea. Lots of hydrangea. There's some really interesting roses out now, and strangely enough, I mentioned carnations. There is a lot of really interesting colors and varieties of carnations now.
Really?
that we've been doing in these high-end vases, and people are getting back to us saying, I would have never thought of that. So, don't discount
And there's that staying power. The worst thing is you've got to pick something that's going to last a few days too. And so that makes a lot of sense. You've got this website. What else do you want to share with people before we sign off? Is there anything in terms of looking ahead in the event space or your business that you're planning to do, or a change you're looking to make?
Sure. I think, in general, you don't, the great thing is you really can get your hands on flowers about anywhere. Mariano's always has a really nice selection. So, as much as I want everyone to come to us,
right.
I just encourage people to grab a little brightness and a little sunshine and bring it into your home, whether it's 3 for $12 at the grocery store, but people are starting to have dinner parties and parties in their backyards again.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, they will call us for just some floral, or we also have bartenders, and we can do all that stuff, but that's another Zoom call.
That's another conversation. Yeah, we can't go yet.
Right. But
very good.
I just think, just hang in there and
Right.
treat if you're at Home Depot or you're at Lowe's or you're at Christy Weber or whatever, grab they also have pre-made pots a lot of times. Grab one, just water it a couple times a week, and you're going to have something really beautiful to look at. It will change your day.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it's always fun to see what you come up with. You're certainly very talented and creative and fun to work with. So
Thank you very much.
Thanks for taking a few minutes with me. And we'll have your contact information and the website where people can go and order flowers as well at the end of this. Have a wonderful day, Matthew.
Same to you. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.